Hello to you again. Looking at this position, what would you say the likely outcome is? Well, let's just consider the following. Black's king was here, and on his last move, he unpinned this pawn. And just look at what he is threatening there. Checkmate. Checkmate. Naturally, you can take the bishop, but that leads to g2 checkmate. So we're back to where we started. Now, if white takes here like this, hoping for this, stalemate. It doesn't work because, again, we are back to where we started. He would have to interpose either on f3 or g2, and the bishop would take, and that would be checkmate. So none of that works. So how does white manage to parry all of these threats and avert what is most certainly going to be a defeat here? What does he do in this position? Well, what he does is he takes this pawn with check. Now, if you notice in this position, should that rook be taken, either by the pawn here or the bishop, it is stalemate. So he cannot afford to do that. If he interposes this pawn, of course, then it would be taken with check. Let's see what happens. He interposes the pawn. Take it. So, what does black do there? Well, clearly he would have to go here, and then we'd take the bishop, and it's going to probably be a theoretical draw, rook against a bishop. So that doesn't work. So he has to move the king out of the way. So where does he go with it? Well, this is the likeliest square, I think you would agree. He wants to at least afford some protection to the bishop there. Just note in this position, this is very tempting. But again, checkmate. So you don't want to go there. What do you want to do in this position? How do you continue? That's after rook takes h2, king f1. What do you do there? Well, you offer the rook for a second time, and if you notice in that position, if he takes that rook with bishop or pawn or king, it's stalemate again. Incredible, isn't it? So really, of course, black can force the draw here immediately. Let's remember that. But he plays here. So what does white do in that position? Well, he plays there. And if you look at that position, if black takes the rook, it's stalemate again. So what does he do there? Well, he plays here. And so white takes with the king. Now, in this position, after this, it is a theoretical draw. I don't think there's any doubt about that. There's no way that white can win that. Because all that black would need to do is to push the pawn here, and there's no way that white could make any headway. But white can force the draw here with this. Now, if black takes it, stalemate, isn't that incredible? So, he doesn't take it. What he does instead is he moves out the way. We take here. He takes back. And you see what's happening. The king is not in front of the pawn. There is no way that he can win this. If he pushes the pawn on, we go here, stalemate. Just to prove it, should he come like this, wanting to go around this way, we go here. So he goes here. We go here. He goes here. We go there. What does he do? He has to go here, there, and stalemate. So the net result of all of this is that white can draw this game. I don't think there's any question about that. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a little different, and it shows you what can be done with just a rook against what apparently at the outset seemed to be insurmountable odds. And good.